Hello, my name is Dylan Lutz, and in this video, so my initial offerings were set as my target points. This is a strength because it allowed me to attempt at discovering the resistance points of the other parties. This had proven successful. In doing so, made every term that we taught or discussed seem kind of like a high level of importance to my bakery, and so this revealed quite a few different resistance points of the other parties for me to use and try to push them further down than what they were, or have them settle closer to the resistance points. So during the first concession, I allowed for my resistance point on the term clerks to be discovered. So this happened because the other two parties immediately agreed on small trade-offs to give me maintenance, which was my most important term. This led to me making a large concession regarding the term clerks, which was also an important term to my store. So this gave away my resistance point, which was then described as unreasonable by the other two parties. That action caused me to believe that my resistance point was too high, and so I lowered it further, leaving me with a new resistance point of hire by group, train individually, distribute according to demand for service, and paid by group. And this was much different than what I had originally wanted, which was you pay by your own profits and you only pay for who works for you. So it kind of made it a lot more collaborative than what I wanted it to be. So another strength that I had, so I kept the negotiation more distributive than integrative. So this was just because I was following the plan that I made prior to this negotiation. So anytime it kind of seemed that it was going to move in an integrative way, I would threaten my BATNA to kind of move things back into the distributive type of way. And whenever I would threaten my BATNA, the other parties would then kind of proceed with some more concession, so that way I would stay part of the group and not go away and kind of leave them hanging. So this allowed me to keep my terms closer to my target points, which were closer to the resistance points of the other parties. So getting into really my weakness, and my plan had worked all the way up until I guess I had to make large trade-offs for me to guarantee terms that were beneficial to my store, and so this involved the temperature, which I had increased by 4 degrees, which decreased the likelihood of me being able to sell cold or hot drinks, depending on the temperature being cold. I wasn't able to purchase, or I guess hire and recruit my own clerks, and we had to do it more so as a group. And then for the advertising, it was paid for by the group based on percentage of business that we brought into the Towers market. And so the large concessions actually brought me past my original resistance points on these terms, and so all in all, this deal could have gone better, and would have gone better had I actually walked away with my BATNA. So before signing